珍しく、なんだ。いや、エンベイも欲しいな。いや、絶対当たんない気する。来たあー。来たあ全然髪あるよー。いやー、マジで。これはいらんな。よっしゃ、行くか。ふうにゃ、えい。うん。まあ、いいんじゃないか。うん。よし、とりあえず行くか。うまくいくかわからん。 めっちゃ強い人やんなる。さあ、しょっぱなから、これだろう。聞いたことあるわ、この人。
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
He's a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's on it, can he get away? Luis Suarez. Oh, good spread. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Matheus Cunha. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bellingham. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Suarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ferdinand. Here's Vieira. Matheus Cunha. Toure puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that is a good ball to find it. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Nani?
Pelé. That's a good ball. Mbappe!
Oh.
He won't be happy with that one. Now, that looks a decent ball. And he's gone long. Matheus Cunha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé tries to play it through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Yeah.
Shot a goal!
He's
produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Matheus Cunha has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Luis Suarez, tries a measured ball. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well spotted.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Luis Suarez. Really fierce, close defending.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Matheus Cunha. And it's Lam. And it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Half an hour played now. Messi. Now it's Pele. Nagatomo. Vieira.
Urawa Reds are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
縦が入らん。
He's in a great position here.
本当に
Mathias Cunha
マークで守ってるけど。
Luis Suarez. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Luis Suarez. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Pele. Now it's Mbappe. Mathias Cunha.
Yeah.
That has been cut short. Suarez stood his ground strongly. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Pele. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
楽しい試合だよ。いや、ちょっと
Possession and ready to go again.
サイドバック使わんと。
That's headed
なぜ
upfield.
そっち
Good alertness. Now it's Luis Suarez.
シュート一本
And
持っ
it's
てた
Luis Suarez. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Yeah.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nedved. Nedved. Vieira. To Bergamy. He's trying to hit the front line here. Well read, nice interception. That has not gone.
いや、なぜそっち
Ferdinand. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And he wasn't up to it.
投げたやろな。
Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. He's under a lot of pressure there. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mathias Cunha. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Suarez. And he welcomes... Can he finish? Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
71,649.
Nagatomo.
Yeah!
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
試合後で見返すとマジ死ぬほどボール取られるんだよ。
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
この俺が。
Maldini did well to stay
ス
calm
ーパー
there.
キャンセルなんだな。これ
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pele. Shapes to shoot.
OK。ああ。 うーんと。
Substitution for Manchester United.
Rower Reds with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 22, Nedved. Number 7, Matthias Cunha. Coming on the field,
This is
number
Dembele.
13, Pele.
Goes for a shot! He scored! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And it didn't take... It's Bale! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Yeah. 75 minutes played.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Passes short and sharp. And here's Gerrard. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Hullet. And this is Bale. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kaka. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Luis Suarez. And it's Kaka. And this is Rooney. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's Maldini.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances?
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Pele. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Pele. And that should get the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only...
09もうなんだよ今ディビ1になってから当たってくれよ。そしたらやめるけどさ62うまいかったなさすがに。さすがにあやつ売れ取ってる。で試合見返してみよう。どうやってボール取ってんだろうって。なんか違う操作してる。 なんかでも守備がうまいって感じだったな。あそこまでボール取られるの初めてだ。まだまだですね。うちの監督見てなかったな。
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
なるほど。
We have already started here. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, Peter, and I would say
He's having a shot! And that's been intercepted.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! And we have our very first corner. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He is through here. And it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Del Piero. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Dembele. He's in space and looking for options. Vitinha. Now that looks a decent ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
もうちょっと
sizing
温まっ
each
てか
other
ら
up.
当たりたかったんだよ。
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Del Piero. Vieira. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Dembele. Lovely
パ
feet.
ス出せるからいい。
Knocks it into space. Vitinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Matías Cunha is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Matías Cunha, not the most convincing of passes. Nedved.
伸びるな。
Now, can they get him away? Just eases him off the ball. Lahm. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neuer. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That was travelling. Lahm. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Spread neatly,
読め。いるか。
and that was nowhere near his best. Maldini. Vieira. Nedved. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Nedved.
That's positional goals. He utilised...
And the shot! There it is!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Well, it would have been harder to miss. Well, he's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. There's the whistle for
ポ
half-time.
ジションか相手。
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here's the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Chance, surely! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lam carries the ball down the right. Terrific header! Now it's Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Nedved. Now it's Matías Cunha. Some really good ball movement. And this is Dembele. Makaleli.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
It's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the other side. Lam running with the ball. Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Nagatomo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Steaming on goalwards. And this is... And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, important interception. Makaleli. Del Piero. Lam. Del Piero. And it's Cannavaro. Makaleli. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Suarez. Number 6, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number 18, Bale. Number 21, Vieri. Number 7,
And that gets his head on it!
number
Oh, the ball's
24,
run loose here, and another try! It's in! And the comeback is complete! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's Pele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pele is offering a right smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Right card! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Works it forward. Mitoma. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. And they're on him in a flash. That's good play. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard. Pele. He's in a good position. He's had a shot!
Sure.
And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball
Yeah,
has to
ciao.
get to the other end much faster.
マジでちゃうん
If
だ
he
けど。
can get there, and he's managed to get, takes a shot!
いや、マジでちげえんだけど。
Yes, he
しねえよ。
did it! And that may just do it!
今の縦パ
They
ス。
forced
ギリ
the
ギリだ
error
ろ。
and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
やっぱり人はかかる。いやー、だりーマジで。なんかめっちゃパスずれるんだけど。いやー、マジクソだりーマジで。
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
しんどすぎる。
Rooney. Good ball, good take. Gives it back. He's in a great position here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
してくりかごと。
4 extra minutes added on. Makaleli, the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass.
いやー、もうだるすぎ
He
ー。
won't reach that one.
しろや。
And that is it. The referee
Yeah.
has seen enough. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were.
そんな下がんないってことは結構上なのか。2万位か。まあちょっと怪しいけどな。やっぱロングカウンターにすっか。ポゼッション、やっぱまた昼だと状況が違うな。深夜の方がいいな。カンテ B だ。え うーん。やはりラインブレーカーではないセンターフォワードが欲しい。こっちの方がいい気がする。特にいい動きしてたなぁ。まあでも後半からだからだろうけど。いや、さっきの PSO やったんかな。めっちゃパスずれたんだけど。1試合目はそんなずれなかったの。それでも死ぬほど取られたけどね。1試合目。いや、そりゃいいんだよ。納得感あるから。ただなかったっていう話。2試合目。どうしよう。これ B2B と何使ってたっけもう。カゼミロ A。絵で強えんだよな。なんて入れてみるか多分、普通に前で取ってくれんだよな。マジで時間帯によっていちいちスカッとかえるのめんどくせえ。安定しねえ。いやー、どうしようかな。普通にでも攻撃性能あるやつの方がいいよな。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering.
예,
And
스틱 꽤
someone who
꼬리구나.
always has great presence. For me, just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Look at the space here. Oh, well played. Yaya Toure. And it's Mendes. Yaya Toure. To Giroud. Thuram. Can he finish?
슛, 어떻게 그래. 제발인데.
Vieira. And it's Veron.
어려.
Ronaldinho. And it's Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Rooney. Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted.
이건
Well, he was given the
지금인데.
time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
문제도.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lam. And here's Dembele. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's an excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, it's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Tottenham deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Maldini gets a foot in here. Maldini drives forward on the overlap. Dembele gets into a good position. Now there's a fine ball. Nedved, and he's onside. They've got a corner here. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Dembele. Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lam. And here's Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. Figo. Now it's Hullet. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Baron. And this is Dembele. He has found the way. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ronaldinho. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. Sharpness in their passing. Figo, given the lift of his goal, played out towards the right wing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nedved. Ferdinand. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And here's Veron. He's away. It's a loose ball. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
기사이브나
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23.
That gets things going for the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that has left him in a heap. Cleared without complication. And here's Dembele. And it's Nagatomo. Rooney. And he's certainly onside here. Manchester United different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Nedved. Now it's Rooney. And that has put paid to that. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good-looking delivery. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nedved. Oh, that's a key interception. Matheus Cunha. Oh, it's Dembele. Nedved. Hullet. Rodri. And that is out of play.
이제 맞지. 유튜브電波4じゃん.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's picked his way through. Now it's Ronaldinho. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Distributed tidily. Figo. Figo delivered. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Ronaldinho clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Lam. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Passing nice and neat. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he was alert to it. So, Jim, what do you think?
いやーさ
Time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level
ー、
this.
もうクソ回
Oh,
線
that's
パスとか
fabulous. Nagatomo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Giroud really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 22, Nedved.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Number 14, Suarez.
Lam.
Number 9, Kvaratskhelia.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Palmer. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
やばマジで
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ferdinand. This is Dembele. Matthias Cunha. Nicely shaped ball. Great chance! No mistake! Manchester United are back on level terms. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammates for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 15.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, good ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Not much subtlety about that challenge.
さあ見て
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
いや
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Azar is on the finish! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Ferdinand deals. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
After the final whistle today.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a...
でも重すぎよ、お前。ふざけんな。ああオッケー。マジで重すぎるだろ。よいしょ。ああ スアレスでいいかな。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism.
Yamal! Oh, good read.
Yeah.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, マジで。
Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
すげえバグってる。
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And he can clear it away. Caicedo. Pelé.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Great save by Dida. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. Kimmich. And it's Kaka. And this is Pelé. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood And he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's cut it out. And here's Yamal. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vieira. Kaká. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! And this is Luis Suarez.
何それ
Yaya Toure. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Suarez. Now it's Kaká. And this is Rooney. And this is Luis Suarez. Whatever he had in mind, that was... Tries a shot! Pelé. And Yamal. Now it's Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich. And it's Kaká. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Yamal. Pelé. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. Pelé. Caicedo. Pelé aims beyond the defence. It's Dembele! And he's found the net! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Caicedo. Vicious ball here. That looks a good ball through. And he's onside. He's having a shot! Pelé. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to clear it. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
いや、割と
Well,
ガ
the
チで面
scoreline
白
at
いね
half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester United are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the action is back on the way. Ferdinand. And it's Rooney. And here's Suarez. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich. That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, that's superb. Pele. Now Luis Suarez. Now it's Kaká. Rooney gets into a good position.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Iniesta.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Kaká.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Caicedo. Pele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Pele. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ferdinand makes the interception. Vieira. Kimmich. Now it's Pele. And it's Luis Suarez. Stood up well to him there. Yaya Toure. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
もう妙にタックル入ってんね。
And here's Yamal.
おかしいだろ。
Tries to pass it through. Rooney. Pele. Can he spark a counter here? Iniesta. Pele, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Iniesta. Now it's Yamal. And he was alert to it. Rooney. Pele. Now it's Kaká. Always onto this. Nesta. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kimmich. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the
決めて
ball.
もらわんな、困んねん。またちょうど微妙だな。
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Pele. Number 20, Dembele. Number
Well read,
24,
and the danger is averted.
Toure. Number 8,
Rooney running with the ball.
Number 19.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Now it's
Zico.
Rooney.
Number 14.
Bellingham.
Rooney.
Driving
Number
on and making
16,
good progress.
Rodri. Number
Well, the
9,
defence proved infallible then, but that
Number
won't be the last they'll
22,
see of him.
Bellingham. Substitution.
Nicely aimed pass. Ah, that's a fine interception. Caicedo. Rodri. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right...
Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
ゴミに負けん
And now they can spring out of defence. Ferdinand does well to get it back. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Pelé. And that's a throw-in. Kimmich. Matías Cunha has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's being shifted off it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's searching through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Matías Cunha. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Matías Cunha! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Manchester United can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but it's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rooney. Now it's Pele. Rooney. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Floated through. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger
いや、
is
そっちじゃ
averted.
ねえ。マジ。
And here's Messi. Gullit. Gullit! It's hit the crossbar. Matheus Cunha. Luis Suarez. And the counter is on. And here's Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. Messi.
いや、確実に PSO や、こいつ。これはおかしすぎる。
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these
相手が
early
後ろにいるのに
exchanges?
そっちに取
Well,
られる。
both sides seem happy with the patient
Interesting.
approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
取られすぎやろ、マジ。
Ronaldinho. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Now it's Gullit.
繋がりすぎ、マジで。
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's a good ball out wide. He's got away. And he's in on goal.
いや、ワンタッチ
Oh,
やった。
what has happened here?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Matheus Cunha is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it
Yeah.
back, they're not wasting any time.
Oh,
They're
man,
just
she-
trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Back towards the middle. Rijkaard. Matheus Cunha. It's a really well-measured ball.
こっちすぎ
Looking
る
for options. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he's intervened well there.
いやーもうまぐりすぎこいつマジで。
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Now, can they get him away?
いやーマジで。
Well,
That's
that wasn't
it.
too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of
That's
attacks.
beautiful.
Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Pele.
うわー
It's Luis Suarez.
ずれまくる
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Luis Suarez. passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Rooney. Rijkaard. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. That has ended up in no man's land. Matheus Cunha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Rooney. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Played out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Luis Suarez. Here's Matheus Cunha. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it reach?
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved.
Have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Luis Suarez. Matheus Cunha. So much time and space here. Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the...
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please take this opportunity to visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
さすがにラインブレーカー入れといた方がいいかな。あと3勝、いけるかな。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Wayne Rooney's goal today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on... Real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nicely shaped ball. Thuram. Rijkaard.
悪いな。
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's
うん
Rivaldo.
さっきと。
And this is Nedved. He's having a shot!
それは知らんな。
And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rooney. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Pele. Thuram makes the interception. Nedved. Played into space.
ひたすらに
Played right into his path. Tries from a long way out. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bergomi. Baron.
いや、負けは嫌だな、もう。
And that's put paid to a promising move.
は
Tries a shot!
止めた。止めたけど。
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash
悪い
decisions
な、
now
動き
could see them lose it.
え ?PS4?
He's had it taken off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a
いや、や
mistake!
ば。
Beckenbauer. Vieira. Vieira has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's gone back. He's having a go! And that is wild.
Rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Maldini. Veron. Now it's Pele. Luis Suarez. Now it's Pele. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Thinks about the shot.
いやー、マジでこれ多いの。
Was quick to get it clear again. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Veron. A nice sequence of passes, this. Luis Suarez. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Into Milan. Look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Veron. Now it's Luis Suarez.
いやー、何それ。
Yamal was steaming forward. Maldini cuts it out. Vieira. Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Pele. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Can he spark a counter here? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rooney. Cunha.
いやー、ちゃう。
Strong and determined.
なんで後ろ
They
に
want
下
to
げ
make
る
the
のに
most
前
of
に
this
出す。
turnover.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Nedved has created one goal already.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Rijkaard. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Dida claims comfortably. Veron.
いや
The final seconds now. Nedved. Rivaldo. Luis Suarez. Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
ー、そうだ。
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
マジでうぜえ。で
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that was vital. Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. And it's Veron. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff.
マジずれやがるな。
Luis Suarez. Nedved receives it in a good position here. Luis Suarez. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Pele. Now it's Veron. Stood up well to him there. Oh, truly brave defending.
いやマ
If
ジで
you were
反
looking
応
at
で
the
きないん
shopping
だよな、
list
終
of
盤
what
が
you
マジ
need
で。や
in a
ばいだ
top
ろ。
defender, that's it.
そこ貫通すんの、ほんまに。すごい
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. And this is Pele. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Veron. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Veron.
That's just playing it safe and
あ
simple.
ー、うっぜー、マジで。あマジでうぜえ。えぐいな。
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they're quick to get it back. Might be danger here. Cruyff. And they can counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Rivaldo. He could be in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for
いや、もう無理。
Luis Suarez. And a chance!
いやー、うっぜー、もうマジで。マヌキンをバグ
And
っ
look
と
what
る
it
し。
means to them. This is a position of
いやー、
genuine
ふざ
strength
けんじゃ
now.
ねえよ、クソガキマジ
Well,
で。
a 1-2 is easier to pull
いや、お
off
か
than
しいだろ、
most
マジで。
dribbles, and I think we're
殺す
just
ぞ、
seeing
ほんまに。
Chance! One-on-one! Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just
Yeah,
very composed.
yeah.
He read his position really well,
Skinny piece,
and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
なんでそんな
There's
にい
great
て。
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
いや、マジでうぜえ。
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
ほんとは北西。
Matheus Cunha. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's a
いや、
vigorous
夏は
challenge.
しね。
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Veron.
いやー、マジでうぜえ。あのクソガキ、ほんまに。
Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here.
いや、
Nedved.
おかしいやろ、マジで。いやー、もう何もこぼれ球反応してくれないのわかる
Rijkaard.
しね。ほんまに。
Looking to play him in. And the shot!
見て。
Should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it.
Yeah,
but he's looking
massive.
very
What
much
did it-
like the big
Just
threat
the PS4
at the
だろ。
moment.
やってらんねえ、マジで。もうほんと、真面目にやってるこっちの目にもなってくれよ、パス。もうロードが重すぎ、長すぎるだろ。あんた相手を見てんの。しねえよ、マジ。マジしねえよ。
And that's it.
なんでお前みてえな雑
So
魚にやる
many
の
thanks to Jude Beglin. That's all we have
て
time
めえが重
for.
てえから
Good
だ。
evening to you.
Signore e signori, stiamo per annunciare la luna di vincenti di oggi. Se avete un biglietto, non perdete d'occhio.
いや、やってらんねえ、マジで。なんでてめえより高い金払ってこっちが不利なんだよ。 かしいだろうが、カス。死ね。ありえん。マジでありえん。いや、どうしよう。マジでありえん。マジやってらんねえ、ほんまに。ああ。
タさん、こんにちは。
こんにちは。マジで重いやつ多すぎんだけど。重いやつっていうか、正確に言うと、俺の選手がおかしくない。マジで。
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Belgium.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
And this is Rooney, and the shot! It's anyone. Oh, what has happened here?
ここからファーに決めるイメージねえんだよな。
What a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Rui Costa.
なんで今のずれるんだろう。
Pele. Now it's Rooney. And this is Pele. Rooney. Real chance.
いや、も
Well, he got rid because he was
Really?
under pressure.
And it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Pele. Now it's Kimmich. Beckham. And the counter is on.
う、すげえじゃないんだ。
This is the time you need that pace.
わかんない。
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. Now, can he find a finish?
綺麗なキープ力ね。
Kvaratskhelia, decent chance!
はぁ、手でトップ悪いだね。
Manchester United with the corner. They're first.
もう次負けたらもう終わる。
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Pele. A lovely bit of skill. Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
やっぱ広いの重いんだな。重いっていうか、PSO 眼鏡。
And he whips in across. Knocks it out wide.
ラベルゴム
It's
噛
a
んだ
sharp
な。
pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
いや、そっちちゃうっても
Roberto
う。
Carlos spots it and intercepts.
死ぬほどずれるパス。
Could be danger here.
やば。
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
いやー、フラスルだったらな。
That is
難
good
しいな、そうで
alertness.
すか。
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Manchester United finding their passes. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira.
どう
Kimmich.
しようかな。
Luis Suarez.
逆に相手に通した方が、どうなのか。相手に向けてやった方が、
Now it's
ある
Pele.
って感じして。
And this is Luis Suarez.
違う。
Well, that defending is unapologetically
マ
persistent.
ジで思ったと
It's
こ
almost
いかん
personal.
な。
And it had to be.
パスのドリブルも。
And this is Batistuta. Now it's Pele. Passing is crisp and
今で
sharp.
は割とマシだったの。
Kvaratskhelia. It's a threatening ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. And he's heaved it away.
いや、意味がわかんね
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
え。いや、
Referee's had a good look and given
Yeah.
a corner.
マジやべえ。
Bergomi attempts a clearance. And he's let fly. Good try, very good try, in fact. Corner number 2 then. Big header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
さすがにそれ触ることあった。
Kvaratskhelia. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Rooney.
There will be
Now it's
1 minute at a
Kvaratskhelia.
time.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of
いや
really nice
いい
passing.
せい。
Vieira clears. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
And we come
Yeah,
to
it's
you
a
now
half
with
that's
a
had
quick
a limp
request for
finish
support
after
for
a
our
decent
world
start, so
champion.
the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start. Oh, he's been caught napping. Challenge just a bit
Yeah,
on
but-
the firm side. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
ちょっとやばすぎるだろ、もう。
And it's Rui Costa. And the pass is intercepted. Kvaratskhelia.
無理。
Rooney.
マー
Rooney.
クさせてどうか諦めさせてくれ。
Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
いやーも
Now it's
う、し
Messi.
てくれ。入力して
This
る
is
やろがい
Rui
い。
Costa.
Such good technique.
That's a risky ball,
や
you've
ば
got to
いな、
say.
絶対遅れるんだけど。
That is a little undercooked. Now it's Hullet. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And now the breakaway, and it's gone back to the keeper. And this is Hullet. Oh,
いやー、ちょっと
It's a goal kick.
さっきまでうまくやってたと思ったのに。
Yeah,
これ
nicely aimed pass. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Luis Suarez.
もう無理。なんでメッシに負けてんの、マルディに。
Beckham.
ありえん
Throws
て。
in. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that
いや、ま
really
た
well
あ
and
るすぎる、
stopped
ほ
it.
んまに。
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Maldini gets across to intercept that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. And Kvaratskhelia. Luis Suarez. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Cleared without complication. It's Rui Costa.
いや
Rui
ー、ほん
Costa.
と無理。
Batistuta. Kvaratskhelia. Rooney.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that could set him on his way. That's a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Pele.
Zico
Number
will
20,
not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number 19,
It's a good run down the
Rooney.
left-hand side.
Number 4, Suarez.
Scholes.
Coming on the field. Number
Manchester
5,
United still have the cards to affect
number
this game.
22, Matthias Cunha.
Kimmich.
Number
And it's
23,
Zico.
Cocu.
And here's Kaka.
Number
Now it's
10,
Kimmich.
Cantona.
Bumps him off it and wins back the
Substitutions
ball.
taking place.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cantona. Matthias Cunha. And again, he's
Ah,
sorted
that
it out
reminds me.
terrifically.
そうすると。
Maldini gets it away. Scholes. Always onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? And Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham to take it as usual. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
いやー、もうマジで終わってる。
Oh, it's and again!
いや
And he hits the
Yeah, but-
net. And late in the day, a telling
Shit.
moment.
Well, Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
いやーもうさ、
Face to face with the keeper.
バグりすぎ
Takes
だろ
a
本
shot.
当に。
It's hit the upright.
チーム化する。
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
あーマジでうぜ。
Now it's Cantona. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Owen.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
いやー
And the
マジでやば
referee
い
brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties
Ah,
separated by the
indeed.
game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable.
そうだもん。全然違う。いや。PS5 のね、PS4 でやってるやん、こいつ。あー、もうマジだるすぎる、ほんとに。ゴミみたいなの来るもんだからな。ベンチ行ってくるわ、ちょっと一回。うん。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. And already we're underway here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Tries to get it clear. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mohamed Salah. Looking for options for movement. Yeah. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Ronaldinho. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Salah. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Yeah.
Pele, and he's found a way past, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's off and running. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Mohamed Salah. Messi. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rooney, and he's cut it out. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Pele. Mohamed Salah. And that could well leave a mark. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Engages and forces him off the ball.
ちょっと触れられただけでボール取られる
Defense
のマ
just
ジや
about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
な。いやー、スーパーキャンセルも入らん。
Vitinha,
終わりだろ、マジで。
Vitinha powering forward here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pressing high and with purpose.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele. Vieira.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pele, shot could be on. And the ball is out of play. Nedved. And it's Salah. Pele. And he's intervened well there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's got space here, and this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, no joy this time. Matheus Cunha. Rooney, Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Lovely bit of skill. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Now it's Pele! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. Pele! Oh, it's hit the post! Veron. Rijkaard. Here's Nedved. And here's Mohamed Salah. Good read, needed to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vieira. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look
Yeah,
a little
magie.
delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Veron, tries to play it through. Picked out, great chance! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Luis Suarez. Mohamed Salah looking here to chip it through. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Pele. Messi cuts it out. Spread it left. Chance here to counter.
確実に中盤
Oh,
ゼロに
facing
なっ
up
た
to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
見すぎだよ
Chance! And he has kicked it out
あーや
somehow.
ば
That's
マジで
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very
とりあえず終わるかうんいやマジで
It's Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! I doubt very much that this was it.